The global stage is once again at the center of escalating tensions. Recent leaks and intelligence reports suggest that China might be preparing to transfer hypersonic missile technology to Russia, a move that could drastically alter the course of the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict. Hypersonic missiles, capable of traveling at speeds exceeding Mach 5, are nearly impossible to intercept with current defense systems due to their speed and maneuverability. If these advanced Chinese weapons, such as the DFZF, are handed over to Russia, it could tilt the balance of power, not only in Ukraine but also globally. Ukraine, already battling a full-scale invasion for over 2 years, faces a monumental challenge if these rumors materialize. No existing defense systems, not even advanced ones like the Patriot systems supplied by NATO, can reliably counter such weapons. Key infrastructure, military assets, and civilian areas would be at unprecedented risk. This raises critical questions. Is the world prepared for this escalation? How will NATO and the United States respond to this potential game-changer? The US and its allies have already expressed strong disapproval, with Pentagon officials warning that such a move by China would be seen as direct involvement in the conflict. Talks of sanctions against China are gaining momentum, and the stakes are growing higher for Beijing as it balances its strategic partnership with Russia against the risk of economic retaliation from the West. Meanwhile, China has publicly denied any plans to transfer weapons to Russia, maintaining its position as a neutral player. However, analysts point out the growing strategic alignment between Moscow and Beijing, suggesting the possibility of covert agreements that could strengthen their ties. The implications of such a development are far-reaching. The use of hypersonic missiles in active warfare could trigger a new global arms race, with nations scrambling to develop similar technologies to counter this unprecedented threat. It's no longer about the quantity of weapons but the quality, and hypersonic capabilities represent the next frontier in military dominance. For Ukraine, the stakes couldn't be higher. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has called on the international community to take stronger measures to deter any transfer of weapons to Russia. Kyiv is also urging NATO to accelerate the modernization of its air defense systems to prepare for a potential hypersonic threat. But while Ukraine pleads for help, the broader question remains: how will the world react to a potential shift in the balance of power? Could this lead to a deeper involvement of NATO forces in Ukraine or even direct confrontation with Russia? On the flip side, why would China risk its economic stability and global standing to assist Russia? Experts suggest that Beijing views Moscow as a critical partner in its broader strategy to counter Western influence. A strong Russia aligns with China's interests, especially as the US continues to strengthen its alliances in the Indo-Pacific. However, openly aiding Russia could push China into economic and political isolation, a risk Beijing must carefully weigh. This moment underscores the fragility of global security and the high-stakes nature of geopolitical maneuvers. The potential transfer of hypersonic missiles is not just about Ukraine, it's about the future of warfare, the balance of power, and the global order. As the world watches, the question looms: is this the start of a new era in international conflict? Or can diplomacy and deterrence prevent this escalation? What are your thoughts on this critical development? Do you think the West can stop such a transfer, and if not, how will it reshape the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and beyond? Let us know in the comments below and stay tuned for the latest updates on this unfolding situation.